In this series, we are touring the UK and Ireland looking for the energy solutions of the future. Is there a sustainable energy solution to our energy needs? We meet some prominent individuals and companies spearheading the development of sustainable energy, and we ask them, how will the world make the transition? And when will it happen? Are we there yet? Today I have the pleasure of meeting Alasdair, Global Energy Transition Leader at Buro Happold. Welcome to Future Models, Alasdair.
Hi, Jack.
Alasdair, could you please explain a little bit about your role and what you do here at Buro Happold, please?
Of course. So Buro Happold's an independent engineering consultancy. We provide expertise to our clients, and my particular area is around decarbonising cities, communities and campuses. So we work with our clients to provide them advice and design solutions, also that clients can meet their energy and net zero goals.
With the UK government announcing fairly ambitious net zero targets and goals, do you feel that we have the correct strategy, and is it clear enough to then deliver on those targets?
I think we have, world-leading carbon targets, and in certain sectors, particularly electricity generation, we're making fantastic progress. I think in the area where Buro Happold specialises in the built environment, we have a longer path and a more difficult one to tread. So decarbonising buildings is going to be difficult. We have the technology, we have the solutions, but it's really about delivering them at scale and doing them in the time frame that is required in our net zero targets.
So can you just please explain some of the major challenges that we have in terms of our readiness to meet the UK net zero goals, please?
So in our built environment, we have some of the oldest and therefore leakiest buildings in Europe. That means that we have a lot of work to do to get our buildings onto fossil fuel-free heating systems, particularly. So, I think decarbonising the heat sector is probably along with industry, is probably the biggest challenge that we have in the UK in terms of our carbon ambitions. We work with clients to help them understand, what their current carbon consumption is, what are their options for reducing that, for moving away from using natural gas, for example, for heating, to using clean solutions. And that often involves, an engineering solution, but also economics, and also understanding how to deploy those solutions in a way that doesn't disrupt our clients' businesses and core activities.
Absolutely. And do you feel that we have the right skills then within the companies and within the workforce in able to then deliver on these targets and ambitions?
Well, delivering on the targets and ambitions is a huge challenge. And I think we are, in Buro Happold, we're training up new graduate engineers and apprentices every year to give them the skills to go out and be part of the workforce to deliver decarbonisation programmes. I think there's also a need to upskill our trades, and in particular, so if we're to deploy the government's target of 600,000 heat pumps a year, we'll need to retrain and upskill lots of heating engineers, for example. And I think you can look at any of the sectors in the green economy and identify shortages in skills. So that's clearly a big problem. My own view, I suppose, is if we get the policy right and the demand for those green products and services, then you'll find that a lot of the skills is pulled through. There'll be incentives to train people. People want to get involved in industry. I think one thing that we maybe forget is how much demand there is from young people to get involved in green jobs. So with Buro Happold, we have something like 500 applicants for every graduate engineer role in energy, because I think there's a real well of young people who want to get involved in this in a green career and have meaning in their work through addressing the climate challenge.
Excellent, and that's really inspiring to hear. So thank you for that. Do you feel, rather than just generating more energy, should we be doing more to then actually reuse some of the energy that we already use? Is that an area that we really need to tackle as well, alongside the generation?
So tackling how much energy we waste is going to be a key part of meeting our climate goals. I think one area that we get involved in at Buro Happold is recycling waste heat. And particularly in a city like London, you have lots of sources of waste heat from energy from waste plants, water treatment plants, data centers. And those are energy sources that we can harvest, and using heat networks, we can pipe them around the city and help to heat thousands and thousands of homes and workplaces. And we've got a few projects like that we're doing at the moment, and I really think that needs to be scaled up right across all of our towns and cities.
Thank you very much, Alasdair. Some great inspiring thoughts around the built environment. Thank you very much for being part of Future Models.
Thank you.